And joining me tonight is Michael slash Faytess.
Hey,
We're going to be taking care of the Varukisis. And joining me tonight is Michael. And making sure everything looks good and sounds good. So far, so good.
looks good, sounds good, so good.
So good.
So good.
Alright. Readjusting locations of things. Skipping the intro, because, yeah, we've done that.
Oh, I didn't notice that previously. So even every time you load, it still does the intro?
Yeah. Every time we load the game, it does the intro.
Huh.
I
get it doing it on the title screen, but it's weird when you're loading a save for it to do that. IMO.
Yep. So we have 3 directions to go. Do we want to do east, west, or north first?
Let's do west first.
No. But yeah, time to take care of the Varukisis.
Blow it up. Blow it all up.
Operate the barrier. Turn it off. Turn on the terminal. Barrier was right here.
Oh, well, that was actually convenient. I chose correctly.
Oh no, we're being attacked. I wonder what's on a giant flying airship.
Soldiers?
Yep, the Odessa Man.
Odessa Man.
Odessa Man. So, once again, we are going to be having Tim, Perka, and Brad having fun. Admittedly, we're going to be probably playing shenanigans with the mediums, mostly just so we can start getting Tim's multi-target spells.
Yeah, fair enough.
Here's a fun trick. We can walk on diagonals. And this is the terminal we turned on.
Which allows us to open a bridge.
Yep. More Odessa Mans.
Odessa Man.
Odessa Man. Just like, keep increasing the octave.
Odessa Man.
Sorry, my falsetto does not go high enough now anymore.
Uh-oh. Odessa Man.
Oh, hey, Ashley, I think I just saw Ashley hit 22? I skipped fast.
Something. He hit something, but yeah, you skipped real fast on that one.
21.
Well, like I said, he hit something.
Yeah. Operate the terminal switch. Turn it on. Confirm power code. The power code for Plant A.
Do we know the power code?
No, we
Oh,
don't.
it's telling us.
Yes. The power code for Plant A is TA2360. That is
Are
Tango
we going
Alpha.
to need to memorize this later?
Yes.
Okay, let me make a note then. And that was for Power Plant A.
Yep.
Power Plant
And this is the
A,
terminal.
Tango Alpha 2360.
Yep.
Okay, I have made a note.
Ah, hey, more of them. But yeah, having Tim with his spells
Makes
like
them extremely useful.
extremely useful, because as a kid it's like, ah, Tim's got to be garbage. No, no, I am horribly wrong. Oh hey, a big Burby.
Tim is not in fact garbage, however, you did in fact have a garbage opinion as a youth.
Yes, I had really bad garbage opinion. Please enter the power code for Power Plant A. And in
Okay.
Wild Arms fashion, it is literally input the code. TA2360.
60.
My mind was going 50, and it's like, that's not quite right. The power code has been verified. Power Plant A will be turned off.
Okay, that's good.
So, we've done Power Plant A.
So what would have happened if you got it wrong? It just would have said incorrect code?
Yeah. It's gonna do something really weird. Oh right, there's no power anymore. Oh well. Trying to remember, I don't think there's any missable things on the Varukesis. If you want to confirm that, check. But
Yeah, let me do so just to be safe.
Yeah.
It would be kind of a dick move to put missable items on here, but it also would be in very much in RPG fashion.
Yeah, but I think this is during the era when they started lessening the amount of when that happens. And while you're doing that, I'm going to check out how close Tim is learning to Undead, which he's 5 enemies away. So, that's good. And he's 9 away from learning Graviton, 12 from Submerge, and 12 for Napalm Hit. I'm also
all enemies are only Odessa Man.
Yep. And no items listed.
Sorry, I'm looking through.
Yep. All enemies are Odessa Man because literally.
Oh, they started in the West also in this guide. Excellent.
Yep.
Saving the South if you want, then head north. So it recommends going north next.
Do we want to go north or east?
We might as well go north.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. Sections have bolded edges.
Door. Barrier.
Okay, there are no missing items. There are no chests listed at all.
Good. That's why I remembered that, and I was like, I feel like that's going to be the case. And now we get to have a block puzzle this time.
Because all it has objective plant A, objective plant B, objective plant C, redacted boss name, but no items. And we are currently ahead of this guy's recommended levels. Not hugely, but a little bit.
Yeah. That's the point of the lucky cards, is basically... They're there technically to get people ahead of the level game, but if you do it right, you can get way ahead. The only problem is that you have to get lucky with getting the lucky cards. Until you
At
find...
least until late game, where you can just farm them and say fuck everything.
Not necessarily late game, but definitely to the area where you, if you find, once you know that enemy, you can start farming them.
Okay, so mid to late game. I
Yeah.
know that you said it was definitely later in the game.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We put too many boxes on this thing.
Uh-oh. Is it crush?
It drops like a sack of rocks.
We overpowered this, the gravitational stabilizer.
Yep. Oh no, we have this area. It's one of these. Oh, hey, look. Platform. Oh, drops below you.
But the platforms stay dropped, though, right?
Right.
Okay. So it's not like you have to memorize which ones dropped out, because you'll be able to see which ones.
Yeah, and the factor is that...
Man.
Oh, does a man... This is gonna be a... It's weird, because, like...
This is Wild Arms 2, the musical.
We're not even allowing these guys to do stuff.
Nope. Just die.
Also,
die,
they
please.
drop a good chunk of change.
Good. We'll use that for upgrading Brad's arms.
Yep.
And getting new gear, but we'll see what the ratio turns out as.
Oh, hey, there's this door down here. Okay, let's do this. We don't need that. Ah, now I remember. This is the... you have to do the up top one first. And I
This is
just reset the
basically your
platform.
return path.
Yeah. I just reset the drop downs, but...
Yay! Well,
It-
I remember on that last section, it was along the top. On
Yeah.
the left-hand side, at least.
Yeah, since the quality is not necessarily that great for you, and this is PS1 era, you can somewhat tell which ones are probably going to move versus the other ones. Either due to some of the crazy weird, clipping, or a slight different discoloration look to it. This, whereas in later, like, PS2 games, they kind of fixed that.
So, I know this isn't the right term, but this is the term I'm going to use anyways. So almost as if the sprites were slightly different instead of being the same thing, just literally swapped to the two entities.
Kind of, they're more like, lighter or darker in color.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Duh, because the regular one is part of the background. So it's literally, they took one, again, not necessarily the right term, but sprite model. They took one model that they tried to mimic, but it was slightly off in appearance.
Yep. Hola.
Also, hello. Hello to our fearful leader. Before we started, Asher was just regaling me on the fact that you are nowhere near as close to done with Subnautica as you thought you were. Care to comment?
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
Don't you need the computer back there first?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do, is that since it's... I'm going to the computer up top to get the code.
Oh.
I'm not trying to look, but damn, we went to the river.
I mean, yes, we did discover the Lost River. That is accurate.
Yeah.
And we spent a decent amount of time down there, enough that we were getting a little bit worried at how much we were down there.
Yeah. You did also let me know that you did some off-screen stuff, which included finally finding the arm.
I did off-stream stuff and built the base, so we're done. Oh, we're done. Okay, cool. So this Saturday we start. Oh.
We're
Not
done.
that
We're done,
We're
but
done
not...
building the base. So is that the Lost River base? Is that where you built it?
Alright, so... Turn off the barrier switch.
Cool beans.
And then drop down. And so... Essentially,
So we haven't gotten the code for B yet.
Nope, because we had to turn off the barrier first.
We're going Leviathan hunting next stream. Payback.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, we surprised the Odessa man.
Odessa man.
And I think this will get Tim his turn undead.
Excellent.
I believe.
I'm guessing you're just swapping between spells just to keep the animations a little bit fresher.
Yeah. And since Odessa Man is not an undead, we
Turn undead is worthless here.
we are not going to be using it. Ah, Brad is 21, and we got a big Burby. The big berry. So,
so time to swap him around.
Yep. In this case, what spell do we want to learn? Do we want fire, earth, or water?
Heart.
He's already learned heart, technically.
Damn. Okay, Mati. Let's go with fire then.
Okay, that would be Brad. Which, that's going to be interesting, because Brad is going to be even more tanky. Briefly. Whereas Tim is going to be a bit more tougher to kill. Because we had to turn off the barrier here to go into this room. Because the barrier was right there. The power code for Power Plant B is Tango Bravo 8180.
Repeating, Tango Bravo 8180.
Correct.
Copy.
And now we need to do the top maze again. But now we need to drop down on the specific line of generators that are right there to walk over.
So basically the door, or no. I was thinking the downstairs door. I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying. The ones that you keep breaking in order to get back.
Yep. Alright, so here we go. Tango. Bravo.
8180.
Power code has
So
been
me
verified.
copying them down seems to be largely worthless because you're memorizing them pretty well on your own.
I'm starting to memorize them because it's like, this is kind of similar to what I do at work. And that's the end of that
Well, and
conversation.
it helps that so far it's always started Tango and then which power plant it is.
Right.
Which means the next code should start Tango Charlie.
Should. So now we head west.
West? But we already did west.
No, that's worst.
Worst? We did not go worst. How dare you? First and foremost, how dare you?
I'm not sure which.
That's the mess.
I don't think we're ever going to see these guys attack.
I don't think so. I think we're too cool for that. Unless we deliberately let them attack.
Or they surprise us.
I mean, there is that possibility, yeah, if they surprise us.
And Lilka's now 20 win. She.
Yay! I do appreciate the back lane leveling.
Yes.
Because, who knows, someday we might actually care if she's in the party or not. But that day is not today.
Okay, operate the barrier. Turn it off. Verify power code. TC 6503.
6503. Got it. Tango Charlie 6503.
Aight. And barriers down.
So are those actually supposed to be generators? Because if so, him breaking those intermittently should do a lot more damage to the ship than what we're seeing.
They're kind of this.
I feel like they're just barrels.
They're basically kind of this weird, like, like gameplays wise, they're literally just barriers.
Boulders.
Oh no, we've brought the barrier down, and the switch is on that wall.
That sounds like a job for remote switching.
It's his job for Perka.
Which means Best Boy's back in charge of the party, at least temporarily.
And more Odessa men.
Odessa man. I think that is that as far as I can go up. I don't think my voice is stable enough to go further up anymore. Huh, that's interesting. Normally it literally just goes down the line. That time Tim went last.
That's actually status. Let's see here. Tim's speed. Weird. His res is 100. Brad's 100, so he's roughly the same speed. Whereas
So they should just be tying.
They should be tying, so RNG is switching between the two.
Okay.
T.
Whereas Ashley's 111, so therefore he is faster.
Yeah. TC 6503.
03. I love how they included a lowercase alphabet as though you were going to be confused by that and start putting in lowercase letters.
Yep. So now we've taken down the three main generators.
Excellent.
There's only one place left in this. And that's...
South again, which is where the save point is?
Yes. Oh no, it's Ptolemy!
Oh, unredacted.
Hang on. Let me try this. Hang on there. I just can't let you go home.
Is that the voice we were going with for Ptolemy?
We were definitely going for a gruff voice.
Okay.
Ptolemy. Looks like you guys might actually be worthy opponents for a change. They say you beat Judecca. Is this guy the real thing? Our justice will never submit to Odessa. Justice. I don't know who came up with that, but justice can be found on any corner. I've got a little in my heart. You said justice, and you said my justice, and your justice. You guys did as you pleased, to my favorite vertices. We have far too many reasons for why our swords should cross, right? Here I go, you arms kids. Show me what your justice can do. Can't get the gravelly quite right, but well, we know what to do, and since
you were aiming for something like, come on, kids. Come on, you arms kids. Let's see what your justice can do.
Yeah. Probably the person, the 2 or 3 people I'd probably want to voice, if they redid this and gave voice lines, I'd probably want to get Jameson, maybe Jameson Price, or, if they could somehow swing it, Ron Perlman. Because, Ptolemy seems to be that guy that's like, if he wasn't part of Judecca, he'd actually be fairly okay. Actually, I might decide to swap stuff back between Brad and Tim, because since this is a boss fight, we essentially...
You know who might be interesting as a voice for him? It wouldn't have the gravelly as much, but I feel like it hits all the other points. Would be Sam Elliott.
I could see Sam Elliott, yeah. And doing a bit of first aid because, yeah, it's like Tim's down a third of his health. Not a third, a fourth.
Yeah, let's definitely keep him happy and healthy.
Yep.
And no, it was about a third. Because he was down around 400.
800. Oh, yeah, 400.
No, down 4. As I was, yeah, he was at 8 when he was down 4.
Yep. And as you can see, we're starting to see some of the more new mechanics by facing Ptolemy again. Is Ptolemy likes counterattacking, and there's really nothing we can do.
I mean, technically, yes, there is. It's just not a good answer.
Yeah.
Because you could stop him from counterattacking by not attacking him.
Yep.
But it's not a good answer.
Oh, sweet. We got a critical. And he goes after Tim again. And he's doing less damage. Which... I guess we could try and do a spell on him. Since it's...
Yeah, we should be okay to do a spell. From what I was seeing, I think around 400 is his strongest output.
Yep. Counterattack. 55.
That's okay. That means Brad should go green, right?
Almost.
Oh, damn.
Iron Saber.
So close, but so far.
This will definitely put Brad into green. And sadly, Ashley is like 5 points away, so I have to poke him.
Yep.
Tim.
But Brad, on the other hand, can lock on.
Yep. Lock on, or we could do a combine and see what happens. I'd say combine is probably a better choice for this one.
Okay. I leave that to your discretion then.
And we got Con Green with Ashley.
Excellent.
1,200.
Not bad, not bad.
Yep.
So now let's see what combine does.
Oh no. Ptolemy Dynamite.
Oh, AoE.
Yep. And this is why... Not bad. Nothing big about it, but I'll just do a first aid, and Brad can go smack him.
Yep. And of course, now that you've called access, the battle's almost over.
Pretty much.
Because that's how this works.
I know some people are like, well, access is kind of like the cheese button. It's like, yeah, but it's there.
The game wants you to use it. And it's not like we're getting to the point where we're regularly actually cheesing with it.
Yeah. Okay, so regular attack is about 550-ish. It did 560, so I'm doing a plus minus 10.
Yeah, 550 is the close enough for rounding.
You were so right, Michael.
Bazooka killed him.
Bazooka killed him.
We're so powerful, our bazooka killed him.
Yep.
We're never going to see until like the final boss. We're never going to see Axis really live up to everything it can do.
There. I guess this is enough. What's going on? The evacuation of the Varukisis passengers is almost finished. You're not... You were buying time until all the passengers were off, weren't you?
That's literally what he just said. Yes. Good job keeping up with what he said, Ashley.
It's pretty tough having to handle soldiers. I was fond of the Varukisis, but it's perfect to bury you all in. Bye! Stop! Ptolemy! We need to plan our escape rather than chase him. The Varukisis looks like it's not going to last much longer. And we finally had him silenced. One danger passes only to have another dangerous surface. Did we really silence him? If the plane crashes, the Valoria Chateau connected by the anchor will fall too. Oh, right. Then what are we supposed to do? I've got this idea. You've got to trust me with your lives. But what are we going to do? First, we have to contact Irving via at the chateau. It's me, Ashley. You did well. I see black smoke rising from the Varukisis. Yeah, but there's a slight problem. We're still inside the Varukisis. Release the anchor right away. If you don't release it now, the chateau will crash too. I don't know where the Varukisis will crash. The ship could cause a major disaster if it crashes here. We must do something. What are you going to do? Can you abandon ship? I'll head for the cockpit. Luckily, we're over the sea. Maybe I can belly land the Varukisis on the water. Are you sure you can do it? I'll give it my best shot. It's our only chance. You can do it. Land that baby and get your butt back here. And we're gonna have Tim pilot the Varukesis.
Yeah, that seems legit.
And of course,
So for plot reasons, we should not have any more enemies.
Yeah. We'll be okay, right? We'll be able to do something, right? This is where my real work starts. You know
Brad's also secretly a pilot.
Yeah, kind of. You know how to fly? The Gold Wing Class flying machine, Varukesis, isn't a bad machine. This plane isn't a plane for terrorists. This plane is... Hang on, we're landing in water. So, you want to know what he was about to say?
I'm guessing probably you said that it's a military grade machine or something.
No. The Varukesis is a military grade transport plane. It's basically a cargo plane for the military.
Which is why he knows how to pilot it.
Yep. Hey! Hey, we're over here! Over here! Hey, wave your hand too, Tim. Go for it, boy. It really saved me. Their energy? That may be it. Oh, I can't do two voices at him. You want to voice Tim for a bit?
Sorry, I gotta wait for it to catch up. But yeah.
Tell me when it's stuck on the same thing for about like 3 or 4 seconds.
I got it.
Ready?
So 3, 2, 1.
We're over here! Did you see how flustered that old codger from Guild Galad was? I'm sure he appreciates the threat posed by Odessa now. He learned his lesson. Yes, indeed. The attack by Odessa was frightening, but in the end it may have been for the better. May I ask what that means? All present saw firsthand just how formidable the enemy is. After all, it takes a direct threat for people to get off their fat butts to act. We know what you were trying to say there, Irving. We have not had good relations with Guild Galad. I worried that they would be the biggest stumbling block at the summit. But the attack lit a fire under their butts. We made more progress than I had expected. They're still unwilling to cooperate completely. But they did provide us with their hovercraft. Even if the summit gained only that, we should be satisfied. You're too hasty, and haste not only makes waste, it can take years off your life. Yes, sire. Very well. Now then, how will ARMS act next? The Varukesis was destroyed, but Odessa is not defeated yet. Let's track them down. With the hovercraft, we can search the entire inland sea area. Ah, so we shall put the hovercraft to immediate use. We'll look for the data tablets from the Varukesis. A Gullwing class ship like that should have 3 data tablets on board. Once recovered, the tablets will provide us with vital information about Odessa. The hovercraft is docked on the west coast. I'm counting on you, Arms. So, we have our second vehicle. Also, we are actually here in Castle Maria Bull, which we have not been in, even though we've technically had access since, I think, the beginning of the game, since after the character introduction chapters. No flying machine means no mobility. But this is unlike any terrorist group. We must not underestimate them. Okay, Goofy. I don't know why I did.
Hey,
Goofy.
you're the one who gave him that voice.
I know. Why did I give him Goofy? Oh, hey.
York?
York? You've destroyed Odessa's flying machine. Yet if the late queen were alive, she would be sad. Oh, hey. A picture of the late queen. This is a portrait of the 14th Queen of Maria Bull, Margaret Sin Maria Bull. She's actually not that important. And we do have a lot of books here. Oh, hey. The Phil Gaia theory. Now let's read one.
Hey, that's just a theory. A Phil Gaia theory.
This theory holds that Phil Gaia itself is a single living organism. In this view, the world is a living mass, and the planet is its vessel. Huh. The heroine of salvation. Oh, hey. We can learn a little bit more about the hero. A nameless maiden is led to a hilltop by a sword's voice. On the hilltop she receives the sword and a name. She is now the Sword Magus, with a sword in hand and a werewolf by her side. Werewolf? Werewolf?
I'm sorry, did you say werewolf?
Werewolf?
Apparently they're wolf.
The people call out as she is drawn to a bloody battlefield. The blood-drenched battlefield is where she belongs, at the graves of life extinguished. Huh.
Oof.
That's a weird interpretation / account of the Sword Magus? She travels along with a werewolf? And she's supposed to live next to the
Gravestones?
gravestones? What? I feel sorry for her if that's how people are going to be remembering her by, is like literally traveling around with a werewolf and living in graves.
Not in graves, in graveyards. There's a
Graveyards.
difference.
Oh, hey, look! It's the militia! When I hear about your deeds, I feel so left out. I'm just itching to fight, too. Just like they say, what goes up must come down. Ha ha! Cookies on dolls. Too bad about that flying machine, eh? Did it even have a name? And yes, I do see the little tiny red thing in the corner. So you finally destroyed that flying machine. I bet your magic was a deciding factor. Hello, chest. Full revive!
Ooh.
Nom noms. Very, very, like, we are not using that type nom noms.
Oh yeah, no, that's for in case of emergency, and even then, it should probably be Lilka mysticking it,
Yes.
because that is the ultimate oh shit button.
That
if
is
she mystics it.
Yep. And let's go get out our booty call. Oh hey, there's an item in a barrel here. And it's a big berry. That Valeria Chateau is really something, eh? That was my first time seeing it. Wouldn't it be great if Maria Bull Castle could fly through the air like that? I'd wonder about the town that's attached to it. Everyone's so worried about Odessa, they seem to have forgotten about the monsters. Yeah, and since Castle Mariabul is kind of something you can access early in the game, there's not a lot of items, which is why I kind of just, eh. What does
Even
it
though
do?
one of the items is incredibly good, but it's also a big save for later oh shit button.
Yeah. Why does Odessa have such advanced technology? We need a flying machine like that too.
Well, technically they don't anymore, so...
They don't. Good job! Destroying Odessa's flying machine must have put a dent in their military power. Haha! And so basically our mission right now is to find data tablets. This time
So the other thing though is, if that is a military grade transport ship, what military power did it come from?
they actually did mention it earlier, and you probably weren't paying too close of attention, is the factor that the Varukisis came from Slayheim, that ruined kingdom that apparently Brad has ties to because he is from the Slayheim Liberation Army. Also, I remember that we have 3 crests sitting hot in our pocket.
Uh-oh.
So, what spells are we going after for?
What was the one that we kept saying we need, and we kept not getting?
Oh, we do have break now for...
Oh, okay. We should forget break.
Alright, so we have shield, air screen, which is... air screen is evasion up. Shield is, of course, physical up, physical defense up. Protect is magic defense up. Rise and Shine is awakens and prevents sleep. Mage weapon is magic attack up. Reflect spells cast on you. Quick, which is, of course, haste.
Mm-hmm.
And dispel dispels enemies. So we roughly have 8 spells to choose from, and we can only choose 3.
No, let's save them. No, I'm joking. Let's do... Shield, Protect, and... Shield, Protect, and Magic Weapon.
Mage weapon it is. There we go. And let's see how many personal skill points we have.
Probably a good few.
And we have a decent chunk of change for possibly upgrading Brad's arms if we wanted to.
Do we have any new equipment locations coming up?
Potentially, but after a bit. And everybody only has roughly 2 points. So...
Oh.
We could probably finish up any of the certain resistances for people if we missed some, which technically we did.
Getting everyone up to tier 1 resistances and as many things as possible?
Yep.
Okay,
Or we could save them.
Forgetting. Is it Forgetful that is Absolute Devil?
Forgetful is the absolute worst one, yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. We'll go ahead and up people's defenses or up people's resistances.
Okay, for
Um,
Ashley,
Actually, give him one forgetful so we can get that out of the way. And sorry, it was on the screen and it went off, and I need to wait for it to come up again.
poison blocking, blocking, which is silence, confusion, downhearted, sleep, and petrify.
I forget what downhearted does.
Downhearted is FP. Basically, it stops you from gaining FP.
Ooh. We're probably not gonna have to worry about petrify just yet, right?
Right.
Okay, let's go ahead and do downhearted.
Okay. So, Tim, the only two that he has not touched is disease and downhearted, so I'm guessing those two.
Yep, those two.
Okay. Red, we have disease, downhearted, sleep, and petrify.
Let's go ahead. Disease we have seen, so let's go ahead and do disease and downhearted.
Okay. Lilka has downhearted and petrify, so I'm guessing those two.
No, I'm joking. Yes, those two.
All right, so
we're actually gonna give her FP up instead.
All right. Actually, we could have done that one, but nah. All right, so
yeah, no, that would have been extremely silly. So that's why that was a very obvious joke.
Yeah. So save the money a bit. I'm going into restock. I'm going into restock.
Let's restock, but we're not. Let's not do anything too big with his stuff yet. We'll go ahead and hold off in case we do need to upgrade equipment soon.
Yep.
Because I don't want to overspend is the problem.
True.
Because we just got through with a place where the Jello was flowing like a fine wine, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna have that luxury again in the near future.
So we still have access to the Valeria Chateau, which we have not actually entered the Valeria Chateau when it's in flight.
Aside from earlier when we had to be in the Valeria Chateau while it was in flight, because that was the only way to get into the Verakises.
Yeah. So we can actually talk to people now. Chief Irving is a military genius. He has such an amazing judgment and is so perceptive, yet never predictable in battle. Oh, hey, Irwin! We have not really met Irwin. He is generally the normal pilot. The data tablets we have drifted towards the beach, because the inland sea's current flows towards the beach. Like the old saying, lost at sea, found at the beach. I'm trying to do a, like, perky, Genki girl kind of voice, and I can't get it that high. So, as a heads up, there's actually 2 more levels to the Varukisis. Also, hey, look, it's the meeting room that we saw people sit in. It's right off the bridge, which actually kind of makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Item shop is right here. Gonna get 1 antidote. Double check to see if we're low on anything. We're not touching the teleport gems because they're kinda And we just actually had somebody tell us that the hovercraft is better. So we have level 4, which is the bridge, 3, 2, and 1, which we know about, but basement 1 and basement 2.
Ooh. Mysterious. I'm guessing one of the 2 is the engines.
Yep. Our elemental rings are now ready. They're good for picnics and pitched battles. Want one?
Picnics and pitched battles.
So, This is where we can get elemental rings. This is going to be fun because what these do is add elements to attacks.
Oh.
I rarely use these, but technically, sooner or later, I will try and grab them in order to essentially get for Lilka, because you can, of course, mystic them, and they will do elemental attacks. And most of them are
alls?
Say again?
Are they alls? Elemental attack all?
I believe they are actually technically a level 2 spell.
So group.
Depending on what type of spell it is, I think.
Ah.
Earth is, of course,
No,
Break.
that's pretty cool, but at the same time, that is incredibly expensive for something to get as a one-off. At least
no.
right now.
Equipments do not, like, when you mystic them...
No. One-off as in limited purpose.
Yep.
Is what I meant to say.
And Basement 1 is literally the brig. That's it.
Cool.
Well,
the brig and the elemental rings.
Elemental Ring Boy. I'm actually kind of surprised that I found him there. And
you were expecting him elsewhere?
I was expecting him to find him much later. But yep, Basement 2 is where we find the Emma motor, where it's sitting there vibrating like a madman. Or madwoman.
Yes, it is.
Liberation Army had a black aircraft that looked just like the Varukises. Of course, they took it from Slayheim. The pilot was Mr. Harrow's war buddy, or was it machines and flying? Huh.
So this is the filling in the story that we missed when Brad stopped talking earlier.
Yep. Ibicho! I'm gonna have to do this. Even the animal's mighty Valkyries needs fuel to fly. I'm a bit of an engineer, you know, so I wonder what kind of energy Odessa uses. For my source of energy, my chili cheeseburger disappeared earlier. You don't suppose those two Odessa infiltrators gobbled them up, do you? Oh no, but we probably know who gobbled that chili cheeseburger. Considering that one has a very humble opinion.
Oh no. That's right, they're still on here somewhere.
Gabacho. Augulite and Germatron crystals are what power Valeria Chateau. Odessa's Varukises must have a similar engine. And the two doorways lead to the catapult system. The body and aircraft differ in component materials, but are semi-structural. The heart is the engine, the brain is the cockpit. In short, it's possible to build a human body from mechanical components. Weird way of putting that.
Sounds like Gullimancy, but okay.
Yep, basically storage area for the catapult. You guys doing one hell of a job, eh? No wonder they picked you for arms. Remember, if you can't defeat an enemy from the outside, destroy him from the inside. That's a weird way of putting it. But yep. So
now all we have to do is infiltrate Odessa then, huh?
One way or another. One of which
I'm sure they'll never see it coming.
Yeah. Oh, back to 4, since we've already seen 1 through 3, unless we want to find Tony and Scott eating chili cheeseburgers.
I'm not particularly interested.
Nope. So, let's go talk to our good friend. Oh god, I forgot his name already. Erwin. And go pilot the ship. So, there's about 4 landing pads, 2 of which are tied to story, one of which just kind of leads to nowhere. I want to go find that one first.
So I gotta ask, if it leads to nowhere, why do you want to go find it? And why did they put it in if it leads to nowhere?
Oh, you'll see it very soon why I want to go there. So that's there. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure where it's at because for various reasons. Alright. Nope. That should be that. There we go.
You found the nowhere pillar?
Nowhere pad, yep.
Nowhere drop off?
And I keep pushing the wrong button. So, I mentioned that technically we can search for things even if we don't know their location.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Weird. Oh!
So there's something here.
There's something here, but apparently it is kind of it's story locked, which means we can't actually find it yet. I thought it was another location. I was wrong.
Oh well.
Yeah, well. But yeah, let's finally go see what the hovercraft is all about. And
as a reminder for where that is later, Green Peninsula, Northwest Outer Sea.
Yep. As you can probably already tell, there's an inner sea and an outer sea, just like the original game.
Mm-hmm.
And the yellow dot on the map is our good buddy, the hovercraft.
Is it full of eels, though?
I hope not. Also,
I mean, this is important.
Gamora Toad. Oh, wait, I need to do some shenanigans with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we want to get stuff as we beat up this toad, the Gamora Toad.
Oh, I didn't realize those had reset.
I moved them around to just to be on the safe side for Tim, because since it was a boss fight, you can change stuff around in the fight.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember that. I just didn't see you doing it.
Yeah. Guild Glud has helped link the map scope to the hovercraft's onboard terminal. High-altitude satellite images can now be displayed on the map scope. Now you can see all of full Gaia on the monitor, instead of just in the surrounding area. To move the hovercraft forward, press the up directional button or the X button. To rotate, press the left or right directional buttons or the L1, R1 buttons. Ashley's party can board and disembark only at the shore. To disembark the hovercraft, touch the shore and press the circle button. To board, touch it and press the X button. And we have this nice soothing music.
So the hovercraft is a boat, essentially.
Yep, the hovercraft is the tiny Bronco.
Yay, tiny Bronco!
I wonder how they're going to do that.
Oh, I'm sure they'll find a way.
Yep. Also, look, we found our best buds at Damson City. Let's go check out Odd Headquarters and see what's going on there. Alright. Booty Call, we know won't do anything, but bombs will. Ah! Wait, I forgot how this thing reacts. Puka can't do anything to him. Oh no. You look like Caesar. Alright. Oh, let's... Alphael. Weakness. Earth. Absorbed Wind. Anatora. Can Steal. Mini Carrot. Ard. Antidote. Assassin Bug. We can steal revive fruits from them, and they drop them, and are weak to ice. Blastodon. Weakness. Fire and ice. Halved water. And technically we could have stole a war respite. We just don't have the Guardian to do that yet. Bone Drakes. Weakness, light, have darkness, can steal Big Berry. Cockatrice, Antidote, and Pixie Dust. Decreatures.
Wait, sorry, I need to pause really quick. You said that we're missing a Guardian to steal, so how does that work?
Remember the factor that the Guardians each medium give you a special ability, and
right.
Yeah, one of them gives you the ability to steal.
Ah.
And
so you literally have to level 2 to steal.
Not level 2 to steal. You just have to have the Guardian equipped.
Okay.
Also,
sorry, you said medium. My brain went combined for some reason.
Yeah. And the Dark Leads here are extremely resistant to magic. Dryad. Weakness. Fire. Because they're a walking bush.
Yeah, I mean accurate.
Elabart. Earth. Halved wind. Absorb electricity. Fairy Lights. Weakness. Darkness. Can steal big berries. And they drop big berries. Galleon. Weakness. Ice. Halved fire. Gehenna Neros. Weakness. All magic.
Ooh.
Can steal big berry. Ghoul. Weakness light, have darkness. Giant enemy crab. Its weakness. Attack its weakness of lightning for massive damage. Can steal big berry. Gamora toad. Weakness ice. Can steal big berry. Jelly bloob. Weakness. Earth and fire. Halved ice absorb water. Judecca. We can steal bullet loads from him.
Ooh.
Leprechaun. A weakness. All magic except lightning. Lilypad. Nada. Liz. We can steal an antidote from him. Myconids. Weakness. Fire. Have water. Absorb lightning. Steal big berry. The Odessa Man. Odessa Man. Big berry. Both times. Pass the chat. Item drop and steal are revive fruits. Weakness light, have darkness. Ptolemy. None. Ptolemy again. A war respite. Rat Mookie. Tiny flowers. Weakness light. Regulus. Weakness ice, fire. Halved ice. Absorb water. Conceal big berry. Spudhead. Wind and light. And conceal. Squirm. Wind and ice. Trask 1. Ice. Halved water. Trask 2. Ice, have water. Undines, weakness, fire and lightning, halved ice, absorb water. Water Leaper, ice. Vegesta, weakness, wind. And our white is weakness, light, and have darkness. And so, yep, that's about it for enemies. So let's go find those data tablets. I mean, we could check in Damson and see if they've got anything of note for them.
I wouldn't expect it, since Damson is an older town at this point.
You'd be surprised, but at the same time, since we can access it, we're not sure where these tablets are washing up.
Well, apparently on the beach.
Yep. Unfortunately, the tunnel Selji is used for mercenary means. Only I am virtuous. That sounds kind of janky. Why don't you come back when you're bigger and have a taste for liquor? I look forward to it. Let's get somebody who's bigger and actually has a taste for liquor. You sort of seem like you can hold your liquor pretty good. Why don't we see next time who can drink who under the table? I warn you though, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like he probably would be our best bet.
Yep. Phil Guy's barrenness certainly has something to do with the legend of the Blaze of Disaster. But even if everything was scorched and burned away, why hasn't the green returned even after all this time? Mine is almost closed now, but back in those days I was pretty important, you know. There was a time when the King of Merry Bull left maintenance of the tunnel to me. The tunnel wouldn't be of any use if there wasn't anything explored, of course. You know, there was a strange girl around here a while ago. She looked kind of funny enough. But it looked like maybe she was hiding something pretty. Oh, never mind. Huh, wonder who he's talking about. Ah, I heard there's lots of flotsam and jetsam that sails on the beaches of the inland sea. There's an island in the center of the inland sea that also has flotsam and jetsam on it, I hear. Essentially, we actually need to talk to one of those people there to actually get a good idea of where one of the pieces are.
I'm guessing the center island.
One of them is, yes, the center island. Admittedly, like, we can find these pieces just by searching.
But it helps.
It helps. Oh, hey. Also, we have water battles. And somehow we're on the deck of a ship. And we have bowers, which do not look nice. But they're kind of jumps.
I think it's the second row of teeth inside that really does it for me.
Yeah. But they're kind of chumps because, well, we're a bit overleveled. Yeah. Oh, hey, we got our first shiny. Tablet 1. And yes, we can actually ping as the hovercraft.
Oh. That's
Eh.
actually really useful.
Yep. And when we bring up the map, it actually shows us the map in full. And so, yes, we actually can see all the locations.
At least all the locations so far.
Yep. All the locations of places.
It'd be cool if it showed the Valeria Chateau pickup drop-off locations.
Yep. I mean, a lot of people would like that.
So, am I seeing this right? Literally, what we're just doing is doing a grid search?
Pretty much.
Except not even a grid, just kind of derping around and hitting the button every so often?
Yeah. But essentially what we're trying to do is that it's supposed to be, they're supposed to be found either on beaches or around beaches. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey,
so
look.
A lot of the things that I've seen you do are actually not useful things.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Tim just do as much damage to these two since he can.
That's fair.
Although probably the one thing I'd recommend probably saving up Tim for is maybe that HP boost.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might not be a terrible answer. First of all, how dare you, sir? You do not take a bite out of Tim.
How? The little tiny corner beach. And we got a sign here. Here lies the mouth of the Lakikis River. Keep it clean, no littering. Huh.
The mouth of a river, huh? Are you checking for litter?
Yep. I know there's nothing here yet. Oh, hey.
Aside from glitchiness.
Yeah. But we found a vet apple. Huh. Not going there for a bit. Nice little waterfall. And there's a beach here. pop on here, see what that sign says. Welcome, travelers, to the Quartley Oasis, located at the canyon to the northwest. Nah. Well, we checked here for, and I keep getting stuck on.
On geography?
Geography, geometry, however you want to technically place it.
I mean, technically, I guess both.
Huh. This overlooks that, weird white place. It's right next to the desert. Ah! Found something, but it's not one of the tablets.
Oh.
We have found the Thunder Lion Cage.
Thunder Lion Cage.
Let's go in.
That sounds like a weird coliseum.
Thunder Lion Cage. Oh, it's raining. Album coupon acquired. Huh. That's a bunch of gems. I don't think we're going to need that.
You won't need gems, he says. Ha! You'll need them eventually.
Yep. Well, remember, those things just provide health. Got a
I
crest.
thought you said there was a secondary function for them later.
Yep. Held close. Oh, I skipped a battle. Alright. Well, we don't have what's needed to open up the Mystic Chest. And we got a fight in here. Let's...
Maybe defeating the fight is how you open the Mystic Chest?
Nope. I know how to do it, and we don't have the item. We have a Thunder Drake. And we thankfully have Rock Bolt. Also, this is the goofiest Thunder Drake I've seen.
Yeah, it's up there for sure.
Oh, hey, thank you for crit, Brad. I just kind of hope Tim gets the kill on it. Damn it, no. Tim
well.
Leach 22. So we are definitely at value, but huh.
So what was with the glowing floor in the center there?
Well, we've seen that before, because that's one of those, switches that can only be triggered by Ashley. But it's sunk into the floor, and there's nothing overhanging it to drop one of his knives down below. So... Oh no! Surprised! It's a Thunder Drake.
I was so surprised. Were you surprised? I was surprised.
I was surprised. I mean, something called literally... the Thunder Lion's Cage. Oh no, counterattack. Oh god. This guy, okay, that's weird. Rock Bolt. He actually resists Rock Bolt.
I'm guessing the Drake part's more important than the Thunder part in this case.
Yep. Let's do Red Butte on it.
Oh wow, he countered Brad for 8 damage.
Poke.
At that point, just why are you even showing up?
Oh boy. I mean, thankfully we are healing. So. Oh, it's not quite out of the ground yet.
Which means there's a second one on the other side, I presume.
Yep. Oh, so this is a little weird. There's a texture here for a lightning bolt. I wonder why it's there.
Why would there be a lightning bolt in a thunder lion cage?
Yeah. I mean... Actually, I need to check...
it could just be branding.
Alright, well, since we know that Rock Bolt is useless against these guys, let's try Red Butte and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, counterattack. 32. And he's resistant to Red Butte. Methinks he's resistant to probably water.
Like perhaps resistant to magic in general.
Possibly. Oh no, Thunderbolt. Let's do Water Gun just to see what happens.
Yeah, might as well.
Too late.
Alas. The next time.
Next time. Catch it.
Next time on Wild Arm Z.
Yep, now it's fully out. And...
now we can stab it.
Pink. And moving back to Tim, for reasons.
I appreciate that.
But here's how we find other guardians and mediums.
Oh.
I'm Nova.
So you just found a Thunder Lion.
Yep. I am Noah Shax, Guardian of Lightning. To make someone so frail work, our demands are cruel. Noah Shax acquired. Oh well, I'll ignore my pains for this beautiful golden mane. Watch until your heart's content. So, essentially we're kind of done, but we'll probably have to come back for that,
Mystic chest.
Mystic chest.
But now we can start learning lightning magic.
Actually, let's check to see how many more how many points he needs.
For his fire AoE.
Yep, he needs 5 more. But as we can see, we just got lightning and plasma tap, which 10 and 20. So, do we want to start having him, Tim, start learning lightning, or at least finish out Moragult?
Yeah, we can finish that napalm hit.
Yeah. And yes, I will be doing grinding off stream to at least alleviate slash taking care of getting spells for Tim, so we don't see us doing grinding. Oh god, water all the way. Since you have not seen it yet, that is some.
It's super effective.
Essentially, we were trying to like cover it in dirt and light it on fire when we should have been like dousing, like shorting it out. But yes, there are guardian shrines that we will be finding at random to get us some new guardian plates. So, let's take a look at Brad. And
which, based on what we've seen so far, I'm presuming that we missed the thief cage.
Not quite. So Noah Shax is the medium of lightning and gives us aiming as its special ability. This gives us I'm trying to remember the stats, but essentially speed and parry. Response and parry. There is somebody like I could equip that on Tim, and he'd be decent. Okay, he'd be really okay with it. But there's one person I like saving that for, and we have not met them yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we are technically not done with party members, because we still have 2 more slots.
Is it time for Tim to do all the work?
Yeah, it's time for Tim to do all the work. Because once we're done with this, I'm guessing we want to move to Noah Shax.
Pick up a new element?
Yep. Which...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's only 10, but it's still better than some of the other than trying to get the multi-hits, especially since most of the time they're just group. And
which, as we've established in the past, doesn't always play out the way you would hope or want.
Yeah,
or
and
even expect.
As for this is essentially a giant, huge shoal slash reef area. So.
Delightful.
Oh. Here's a tablet. Tablet 2. I don't think there's anything really on this island.
I like how it was like how she was like, yeah, they're gonna wash up on the beach. Go look on the beach. Everything's on the beach. Beach on the beach. So far, 2 out of 2 have been in the ocean near the beach.
And I mean, like, I have not necessarily been doing, like, searching on the world map. There will be something that I will get later that will make things super easy for finding items on the world map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we've made a circuit.
We've gone around in a circle, lads. Back on the boat.
So now we need to start finding other locations that we can... And yes, pinging actually does cancel fights.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple times now. It's weird to me, but, you know, whatever.
In later games, the ping does not stop fights. The way they handle it is essentially you can't ping as soon as that thing comes up.
Mm.
And I think...
Although I am a little curious why you're deliberately stopping fights when we want fights.
I'm not actually. I'm trying to remember where the third tablet is. I'm just kind of glad that I found the Thunder Lion's cage. Because... that means easier time and... Oh, right. That's not the attack I wanted. Whoops. Thankfully...
No, not especially. But these are weak, so who cares?
Yep. Napalm hit. Now can be used.
Excellent.
So now we have a multi-target fire. And costs 50... Yeah, it requires 50 FP. So, Tim. Noah Shax. Brad, you get more Galt again because you don't need it. And that's the island. Oh! We missed the spot. Can you guess where?
Right back where we started?
Right in front of Thunder
Oh.
Lion's Cage.
We were so excited to go to Thunderline Cage, we missed the tablet sitting right in front of it.
Yep. All of them are now recovered. Contact Irving for our next instructions. Wrong button. Also, we got that weird little item. The album coupon. Coupon for the Monster album. Huh. And we have another crest. Organize commonly. There we go. But let's go call Irving. This is Ashley. All data tablets recovered. Requesting further orders. Good job. Now return to Mary Boole Castle immediately. Alright. But yeah, now that I'm not stuck on the Varukesis, I can do a bit of grinding, and I'm going to do it in probably around Mary Boole to at least not level up, but at least give Tim some ability to deal with the to at least get the fights down. I'll probably finish out Noah Shax's at least first level, and maybe start working on Gudrev.
By the way, there is one optional that we have missed so far.
Oh?
Wind Tiger's Den.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, we're not going back to the castle just yet.
We are going to need the chateau, though, apparently.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, is the Wind Tiger's Den. I just couldn't remember which pad it's on.
West of the massive inactive volcano to the end of the string of islands.
Okay. So... Alright. Let's get back on land and then get back...
Oh, and that's the one that gives us pickpockets.
Yep. So we could have technically got it as soon as we got the Valeria Chateau.
Which means we could have had it while we were doing... we could have had it... Yeah, we could have had it while we were doing the airship.
Yep. Oops!
Well... Which explains why we have the two enemies that had... The two bosses that had stuff that could be stolen and that we didn't steal.
Yeah. Admittedly, war spites aren't that great. So... Because if you're wondering what a war respite is, if I'm trying to remember correctly, it is... If it is what I think it is, it's essentially a up luck status by 2.
Apparently, it can also it restores status effects.
Ah, I was about to say it's like it's either that or it's also the panacea. So let's go find the volcano. So volcano is... Alright. Okay. So if I'm looking at this map right, the volcano is to the east of us.
So, let's see. Massive and active volcano. Head west from there to the end of the string of islands to find the pad.
That was not it. So... I know okay, so... Let's see here. There we go. Pad.
Search past the little hill and the hole in the ground den opens up.
Alright. Sorry for skipping the fight. Wind Tiger's Den. And probably once we're done with this, we'll be done with today's stream. Huh. It's one of those boys again. Mysterious weird pyramid. Hey, you guys. This is where you were aiming for. Wanna hear something good? I don't get it, but inside this cave here, wind blows, then stops. It's as if the wind is breathing some large creature. As a result, the upper traps won't release. You have any ideas?
I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Oh. So basically, we have, it's a weird timing puzzle because we have to we have to light things.
And the wind puts out the fire, I presume.
Yep. Yep. And so basically it's a weird timing puzzle. And it gets really
tricky.
And I didn't do it in time. There we go. I think that one was the hardest for me as a kid because I didn't get the idea of diagonals. Also, we should probably get a fight around here.
Probably. I mean, we do want to unlock thunder magic.
Gargoyles. So, rock bolt maybe?
Definitely not thunder, which thankfully we don't have. Rock might.
506.
Although rock might also be resistant.
Nope. Usually gargoyles are usually rock-based, but nope.
Nope, normal. Okay.
Ashley's level 22.
Yay.
And I think Tim is now sitting at 5 more to go.
Maybe?
And let's do Tim. I am Fengalon, the one who can't be controlled by anyone. I am the guardian of the wind. Fengalon acquired. I'm fed up with being restrained by a medium. I entrust my true release to you. So, now Tim has Sonic Claw, which I'm gonna put Sonic Claw and Tempest above Plasma Trap, because if we had gotten it, the first 4 Guardians of the original first game were Stujark, Morgalt, Grujev, and Fengalon. Which is why his Sonic Claw is 3 versus our Thunder Lion, which was 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can guess who we're going to be sticking Fengalon on first.
I'm gonna say Tim.
Tim. Yep.
For magic reasons.
Yep. And so it's a quick and easy thing.
But now we have access to the pickpocket command.
Yep. And we will have to come back here for that, that weird pyramid triangle thingy. Also, let's show off the teleport gem just to show what it shows.
Are you sure? Because aren't we going to lose our
Nope.
ship?
No.
Oh, I do like the fact that one of the options for the teleport gem is the hovercraft.
Yep, it has a quotations teleport pad on it. And so it generally tries to teleport to the closest beach. But yeah, we can aboard the Valeria Chateau from any landing point.
Nice.
So, well, let's go get somebody a magic spell.
Oh, we're getting Tim a spell?
Well, we're gonna get Lilka a spell since we have a crest graph.
But she's not in the party.
Might as well, because, yeah, let's just say this.
Fair enough.
Preventative measure. So, we have Air Screen, Dispel, Rise and Shine, Reflect, and Quick.
Dispel.
Dispel it is. And since we're kind of low on time, I am going to go, let's go have Tim kill some monsters, at least to finish out,
Lightning?
Lightning, and then move on to Fengalon.
And we can show off lightning really quick.
Yep. Basically, this will be a grinding spot for me. Is right outside Mariabul says.
Because it's literally worthless for anything other than kill counts.
As of right now, yes. Oh, hey, we can show Tim's off napalm hit. Not like it's gonna do anything.
Yeah, we can do it.
But we got our two new guardians. We're slowly building.
Actually, it did work quite well. Actually.
Yep. Because they're still group spells, but they will still do more damage innately. Because if I recall correctly, group spells tend to have higher damage, but they're kind of split between enemies, I believe, in this game. I mean, probably there's somebody out there going like, actually, the formula is such.
Well, and I'm sure there is an actual formula behind it.
Yeah.
Just because we don't know the formula doesn't mean we're saying there isn't one.
Yep. And if we got multiple enemies, we can still swap stuff out. Lightning can be used. Oh no.
So we swap out and then we do use it.
Yep. Oh, goodbye Nova Shex. Hello Fengalon, which is actually slightly slower than Fengalon. Basically, Noah Shax is supposed to be the replacement for it.
I mean, that's unfortunate, but what can you do?
Alright. Probably later on I will start organizing Tim's spell list in two groupings of single target and then groupings.
Fair enough, yeah.
But, let's see here. One more, and we got a stone. I got a rock. And then probably that'll put us right at good stopping point. Unless we want to at least... no, I think the story will force us to do something, and not sure if we'll be able to... Huh. That's just right. Whap. Sonic Claw can be used.
Excellent.
Do we want to at least see what it looks like? Or
I mean, we might as well. We're down to like 6 minutes, 5 minutes.
yeah, for mine about 6 minutes. So, do we want to finish?
Let it ride.
Yep. So, do we want to finish out Tempest, or do we want to finish out Graviton?
Oh, that's what I was saying. Let it ride.
Let it ride. Just keep on Fingalon.
Yep.
And you were surprised.
Oh, I was so surprised.
It's 2 balloons.
I'd be more surprised if they actually did something against us that was useful.
So we can let's pickpocket a balloon and see what happens. Pickpocket failed.
Well, I mean, not everything has something to pickpocket, so...
True. If I recall correctly, balloons don't really have anything to pickpocket. But,
But we tried.
We tried. So, Sonic Claw. And no, I'm not going to go back in time and then redo everything from the time we got it to now, just so I could have Tim do some pickpocketing. Because, as a heads up...
Yeah, no. If it's just war respites, then it's not really that useful.
Yeah.
I mean, they sound like they could be useful, but they're not worth going back for, especially when they can be bought off the black market, apparently.
Yeah. So, if people wondering, how does pickpocket work? It checks your response against the enemy, and if you're higher, it then checks your luck, if I recall properly.
Oh,
So,
hey, and the best boy has the best luck.
Yep, and this is why I tend to avoid resting at inns, is because of the factor that it can worsen your luck. Even though technically your luck will change roughly after every battle anyway. But yeah, now we have oh no, Lilka has leveled up, but she doesn't heal because she isn't in the party.
Oh well.
Whatevs.
That sounds like a future us problem.
Yeah. Actually, one thing I'm thinking about, and sorry for doing this little cut, but no, you don't get that. Tim gets it now. Tim gets the mystic. Tim gets the mystic word. Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Lilka, you can have the silver harp. But let's go back to town and save. At least one more fight. You surprised them. So I will try and at least finish out all the Guardians that we have before next stream. And then we will probably continue the story. Or if we walk right into town and the story starts, whoops. Nope, thank God.
Okay.
Alright.
I was gonna be late on the draw anyways. I was about to say, I mean, we could go back to Valeria and save, right?
Yep, technically we could. Or we could go back to Damson Town.
That too.
So.
But in this case, it didn't auto-start, so we're good.
Because we have to go back to the actual castle this time.
Wait, have we not saved at all this entire session?
Nope.
Oops!
That's... it's better than okay. Oh well. I mean, we got most of the story beat. We did defeat the Varukisas. Sad to say that, like, yeah, we could have gotten Fengalon much earlier, but that was on my part. It's like, I wasn't quite sure if we had to wait for Tim first, or if we could just get it without Tim. And we technically could have got it as soon as we got the Valeria Chateau, but, thematics-wise, I'm more okay with this.
Yeah.
And as such, that is it for tonight. We will be streaming Subnautica tomorrow. Eddie has stated, as before, he has done some bit of off-stream work, and so we'll probably be showing that off tomorrow. And then we're going to be moving on to some of the more fun shenanigans. But we're going to leave that for tomorrow. Next week, we will find out what we're going to do with these tablets and what's happening with Odessa, because it sounds like they're still at large here. Just not as mobile as they were.
Yeah, they got away, but just because they can't get around as easily doesn't mean they're not still coming after us.
Yeah. So,
especially now that we took their mobility away.
Oh, yeah. But that's for next week. Also, we do have a podcast, probably that came out this Wednesday. This is a Front Row Geeks weekly podcast. So like you can listen to that on any of your major podcast platforms, whether that's Apple, Google Podcasts, or of course Spotify or Spotify. If you like what you watched or hear, and you want to support us, best way that we recommend is, of course, literally word of mouth. Let other people know about us. If you want a bit more direct method, we do have, of course, Patreon, the sub points here on Twitch, as well as a Redbubble store. If you just kind of want to follow along, of course, follow here on Twitch. We also have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's about it. So, as such, thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully you'll join us tomorrow, or hopefully you'll join us next Friday for when we find out what we're going to be doing with those tablets. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.